Guys, I'm in the garden and I just have to show you. Tomatoes are my favorite thing to grow, and this year they're the biggest I've grown them to date. Don't mind my kids screaming in the background, they're having fun. But do you see this honker? This is one of Heath's favorite tomatoes. It's called a Dr. Witchy. It's a slicer, amazing on toast. So I'm gonna flip this around and show you the biggest ones. Here is one of Heath's favorites, and I mean, I don't have huge hands, but that is a honkin' tomato. It's starting to turn as well. And then this guy, I think may be the biggest one. I don't even know if I can see that. Oh, isn't it pretty? Got some more big ones over here. Down here, I don't know what happened right here. In fact, I should probably just go ahead and pick this one. It might be salvageable. Guys, real food is not always pretty. You can just cut those pieces off once it's ripened, because I bet you anything this got nicked with something or a chicken pecked at it, but the rest of it's fine. And that right there is just a cat eye. For those of you who don't know, these lines at the top, the cracking, that is just from an excess of water. Too much rain at once and it'll just cause it to split. It's not really going to do anything except for make it ugly. That said, when it rains, and I've said this before, you don't want to pick your tomatoes right after a rain or right after you water, because it dilutes the sugar content in the tomatoes and it's going to end up being watered down tasting and, you know, lacking flavor. So you really want to pick the tomatoes after maybe 2 or 3 days of not being watered. Pick them and then go in with a nice deep water. Nice big one right here. We are just so excited about these. So glamorous side, I just did a video about this, but clearly I've got more tomato hornworms in here. I need to get a black light like overall live-in set, because it's really done a lot of damage, and I'm gonna, oh, right there. I was about to be like, I'm gonna have to find them. That's probably not the only one. There's probably multiple ones in here, but if you notice, like they blend in pretty well. So yeah, little get rid of you kind of thing, and boop. I haven't sprayed these yet with a BT spray. If you didn't catch my video on BT spray, that is the video before this, before the live. And I talk about BT spray. It breaks down the stomach lining of the caterpillar, but totally fine for humans. It is OMRI certified for organic gardening. So I haven't sprayed them yet. I'm gonna really quick go through and try and find all of them. I've been picking them off of the tomato plants like crazy recently. They're the worst. Kind of makes me want to go ahead and pick my big tomatoes that are starting to turn, just so I don't risk anything happening to them. So I just went ahead and picked it. You're probably tired of hearing about tomato hornworms now. Last thing I wanted to say really quick was that I had wondered before about their little horns, if they hurt, and it kind of made them intimidating to pick up. And just wanted to tell you, no, I'm just kidding. It doesn't hurt. It's just a flimsy little spike, but it really doesn't hurt. So anyways, if you had wondered about that, or like you were afraid to touch them, they're not going to poke you with that thing. I totally could have left these to ripen on the vine, but I'm impatient and they will ripen on the counter. Got a couple okra, a bunch of tomatoes, some cucumbers. Guys, I can see it. The summer garden's kind of getting dry. Which bums me out, because I feel like, you know, we got such a late start, but we got to do it, and I'm really, really thankful for that. I just wanted to show you the tomatoes and how excited I am about them. Shalom.